Alright guys, we're back. I've actually found some really cool stuff this time. So first off, I just came because there was some Urkai here, and nothing around me is loading in really quickly, which is kind of annoying. One of the very annoying things of traveling a lot. And then as I look, I go, oh, there's a city there, a little Rohan city. I'm like, okay, that's really cool. That's a good one. Probably has a couple buildings. And I turn this way, and there is a house, which means there's another city there. And then I turn and there's a watchtower here. So we're going to go check out all three of these things. Then I'm actually going to leave Rohan. I'm going to complete my horse slaying quests so that I can get new ones. Other that way I'm not killing horses and killing guys here. Because like for instance, this horse, there's no rider on it. I could be getting a horse kill for. Ooh, there's a guy there though. I will kill him. But I could be getting a free horse kill because there's no rider really easily. And so because of that, I don't want to be knocking stuff over at my house. I don't want to be wasting all these things. Like I'm still gonna kill it. Well, I guess not. I'll be coming back soon. I don't think it'll despawn. But let's go ahead and check all these out. So the watchtower first. I've gone through a few of these already, but they were already looted. So I'll kind of show you. So this is how it usually works. There's a couple hay bales here. So getting food in places like this are usually really easy because there's going to be hay bales everywhere you go, so you can get tons of wheat and stuff like that. Chest, it'll have little items in it. Sometimes little books that you can read like this too. A letter to the king. That's interesting. And so I might have to actually come back and get some of this because I heard moving. I thought it was a guy coming up. So, man, someone just died to a Gundabad warg. He is not doing good to the Gundabad. So as you can see, that's the other city there, and then that one's there. I think a little bit of it loaded in. I don't know why it's going out. It's weird. Some more little ale things. I'm going to actually take the dagger over the cup. And I'll take the full cup over the empty. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to come back for the rest of this stuff, believe me. And then these are really cool. They have different types of alcohol in it. So that has cider. And I think there was another one up here, right? Oh no, just a crafting bench. I will take that because sometimes bad guys want good guys crafting benches, and vice versa. Sometimes good guys want bad guys crafting benches. And it's just basically because they want you to go there and steal it from their stuff and have to fight their dudes for it. So sometimes it's good to grab some crafting benches of the faction you're not of. Now this is another one of the oh man, what is it? The randomly generated things that doesn't really have any loot in it. So as you see, I went around the whole thing. There was no way in, first off, from the ground. I had to break something. And then when I go inside, there's no loot. I went, oh, there's actually one on the second floor. I've seen a lot of these that do not have stuff on the second floor, so that is actually kind of nice. Let's do that just for a second. Take that. Okay. Sorting all this out. I wanna just make it easy so I can get up there. That'll work. Nice. And we got crossbow bolts, stone sword. Yeah, not bad stuff. I'll come back for. As I don't have a crossbow yet. Crossbows are actually really powerful. Only a few factions use them. The Urkai is one that does. They use crossbows. I'm trying to think of who else does. Pretty much just the Urkai. They're very strong, but they're slow. However, when AI use them, I think maybe dwarves use crossbows as well. When the AI use them, they shoot them really quickly. Unlike a player would be able to. Obviously, a player, it takes time for us to reload a crossbow. The AI, it does not. They just kind of shoot at the same speed they would shoot a bow, which is pretty rapid fire. So, crossbows are really dangerous when the AI have them. Now, this would be a really good one if I was of good alignment, because there's a tavern in the middle, and there's actually those stalls there, which are really good. So it has like most of the dudes you would want to trade with at these, because I've played it as good guys with Rohan before, and they're pretty cool like that. So all these buildings, like I said, are going to have loot on them. So food, leather, different vegetables. So this is a turnip. It can actually be planted. which is kind of cool. There's always cakes in the window, not always, but usually cakes in the windows, so you can eat those and whatnot. There are going to be civilians in these, so unlike soldiers, there will be soldiers as well. Here's another one. This one's ale. There's little things on the wall. There's usually something above the mantle and then a weapon there, which I'm gonna, like I said, come back for all this stuff and put it all up later. Some iron, more leather, more tools and stuff. Really good loot that you can get here. So as you can see, this is a civilian. She doesn't care about me, even though I'm bad. If you go over to, where is Rohan? Kidding me? Oh, there it is. I'm an enemy with them, but she doesn't care. And she, if I talk to her, it even says she's from Rohan. So she doesn't care. However, she will care when I attack her. So if I do something like, let's take out one of these, a really bad weapon. She's not gonna have a great weapon. So if I hit her, then she'll pull something out. Now she's fighting me. And as you can see, I only get 1+1 alignment for killing her, whereas for killing a soldier, you get +2. So they're a little bit easier than the soldiers, but the villages are full of them. Now, sometimes it'll be different. You'll get quests to kill, just like people of Rohan. Let me see if I can find you the difference. Slay 34 men of Rohan. That means anyone. That means it could be a civilian like this. It could be a vendor. It could be a soldier. It doesn't matter. However, if you go to something where it says, I don't actually have one now, but sometimes it'll say kill such and such Rohirrim. That means it has to be the soldiers, and it cannot just be civilians like that. So I'll kind of, whoa, you scared me there, dude. Check a few more of these out. Like I said, I'm gonna have to come back for this stuff later, but I'm just kind of getting a peek. Yep, see, there's some boots. Actually, I need boots. Yeah. Boots. Boots. Give me my fucking. God damn it! Where'd you go? Oh, there. There we go. Now I have some nice Rohirrim boots that no one will ever notice. Oh, and you're gonna die, by the way. Oh man. Holy crap. Dang, 8 arrows off the one guy? That's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just quickly loot up the rest of this village by killing everyone. I'm not going to go and check out any more of the buildings because there's really no reason for me to do that. I already have a full inventory. So if I go in here and I go, oh, what's in this? Oh, what's, you know what I mean? There's no real reason, even though I can pick up some things like the sticks and whatnot. It's just, I'll just do it all later. All the looting. And then the backs usually have a chest on it as well, and sometimes they scare me, the deer. They move really fast, so they move at the speed of like someone running at you. Now, generally, the soldiers are going to spawn around the middle. That's what I find the most, at least, that they spawn around that meat hall there, because they're always going in there getting drunk. So that's where it's going to be the most dangerous, is going into here, going into this meat hall. But still not too bad. Oh, someone must have raided here, because some of the dead, or the orcs got them. I don't know, because this village is pretty unrated. Most of the buildings have the loot in it still. Now this is a poleaxe, so it's long. There's things longer than this too. No. Yeah, fuck the bowls. The bowls can go. I don't want the silver nuggets to go poof. That's what I hate about the ground items thing, is if you're not paying attention, you're fighting, and they drop something good, you lose it. So as you see, the soldier's aggro to me, the civilian's not. He's like, just staring off into space as his friend gets murdered over here. So you can kind of use that to your advantage. Like, I waited to attack the civilian, kill this guy first, give them bones. Bones is another thing to keep on hand. A lot of people will ask for bones, especially the good guys will ask for bad guy bones a lot more. I don't know if I've ever seen a quest with the bad guys asking for it, but I'm keeping them anyways. But I know I've seen many where the good guys ask for stuff from the bad guys. Here, let me just do this. So I'm gonna leave a waypoint here. Now you can, just like there's these fast travel things, you can make your own, which is really cool. Create custom waypoint, and then you and only you can fast travel there, unless you give someone else access to your fast travel points, which is kind of cool. I can give it to someone else and say, oh yeah, here, use my fast travel points if we're in a fellowship or other things like that together, which is pretty cool. Let's Let's go to that one right there. I have enough leather for that guy, which is actually kind of nice. So let's go ahead. Let's keep slaughtering up the people, and get through here pretty quick. I'm actually killing them with their own weapon, which is funny. This is a Rohan sword that I got from like a crypt, basically from an old dead, probably a king or someone like that. They wouldn't normally bury you in a nice crypt if you were just some random Joe Schmo from the local farm. But someone, and it doesn't really matter who, but from someone's crypt, I got this, and I've been slaughtering all of them. Oh, that's kind of, I feel bad. That right there is a Rohan shield maiden. They only spawn at these bars, and the only way to recruit them is by doing their quest. So most people give you a quest, you do it, you get money. Sometimes you'll get a magical item or a special sword or a weapon from them, which is kind of cool. A shield maiden from Rohan, like that lady, give you their service when you complete the quest. So basically you complete their quest, and then they're like, okay, let's team up. You seem pretty badass. That's their thought process. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I think so. At least as a good guys, they were one of my favorite units to get, even though they're really weak. They look kind of neat. They have a cool way of recruiting, so I just like it. Kind of like you have to prove yourself to them. But I feel bad killing them because this is the only place they spawn. And so because of that, they're kind of rare. But yeah, she's dead now. As a bad guy killing good guys, you'll sometimes get this. This is man flesh. Oh my gosh, I'm getting really... Stupid deer. Giving me heart attacks, man. I'm gonna just put these chests down. I'll remember to come back for them later, because that'll definitely stick out. I'm only gonna loot this village. I'm gonna leave that one for later, and then I think we're gonna end the video there. We're gonna start up the next one with me showing you guys a little bit of my plans to build. Now there should, I was gonna say should be an NPC in here, but they died recently. Maybe from Orc side, I'm not sure. But they will respawn. All those vendors do respawn, so even though they died, they will come back. It's not a big deal. Haha, that's funny. He likes this guy, so he trapped him in there. Nice, got him through the wall. Oh, but I can't get the arrows. Maybe it's because I don't have room for the arrows. Ugh, lady. There we go. Dang it. Oop, there we go. Nice, 6 arrows. It'll respawn. It's not a big deal. It's not like I'm freaking the guy or anything. They respawn after like 5 minutes. It's pretty short. Same thing with all the hirelings. So anyone that you can hire units from, they respawn about the same time, about 5 minutes. Nice, nice, nice. So see, there's more cake. So running around these, if you don't want to use your food, you can run around and just as you kind of fight some things, you can go. Jesus Christ, dear. You can run into one of these, take a few bites, and then boom, refill your food. This is actually where you would hire a guy to tend your crops, like a farmer for you. But I'm just gonna kill the lady. Sorry, dude. Nice, got me some more silver nuggets. Gold ring, that's kind of cool. So you see, you can get a lot of loot from this. Some of it's not even bad. Like this is a cooling helmet that's tough, so extra protection and protection versus fire. Lots of animals that you can get in here, which is good if you're looking to get stuff to breed and you can't find maybe a pig or something like this. I find places like this are where I have the easiest time finding pigs because I don't very often. Just hay bales up here. I'm just trying to kind of show the stuff around to people that are maybe new, never played the Lord of the Rings mod. So I'm just trying to kind of show you guys around a little bit. That is another way. Sometimes there'll be little pens like this. It's not just Rohan. They do them in Gondor too. But I know that they also do them for the bad guys in places like Harad and stuff. There's little villages with lots of animals and things. You can get camels that way, and breed camels. It's kind of funny. Silver, nice. This is another barn. So we'll have another one of those hireling dudes, unless he's dead, like that. Okay. Well, anyways, I think that's going to be it for this guy. this video, guys. So I'm going to kind of go around, I'm going to clean up the village a little bit more, get all the loot piled up in one area, probably at my base, or wherever I decide to start trying to put my base at. So when I see you guys next time, this is going to be pretty much cleared. I'm going to re-harvest all the crops and then replant them, and maybe steal some of the animals for setting up my own farms or breeding my own animals. So I'll see you guys when all that's going on. Peace.